Hey guys, what's going on next? The Mad Kiger here. Up here today with part 4, sorry, 4 of the PlayStation 2 ASMR collection for 2018. Again, we are doing Shelf 2 at the back, so part 2 of Shelf 2. And yeah, before I start this video, I want to say that I'm going to be doing a Christmas video. A friend recommended it to me, saying you should do something called Vlogmas, and I thought, yeah, that would actually be a pretty good idea. I mean, the whole idea is to sort of do vlog videos up until Christmas, putting decorations up and Christmas shopping and things like that, but obviously I didn't realize that. I've never heard of that before, so what I'm going to do is I'll probably do a video over the whole of Christmas Day and then upload it at the end of the day, or possibly Boxing Day or something like that. I don't know, but it will be pretty interesting, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. Perhaps we'll find some good goodies and good games, or possibly or something we can show off into the collection. But and actually, yeah, speaking of collection, I thought of another video that I might do, a sort of an oddities video, some of my favorite things that I own, sort of thing. Not necessarily if it's just gaming related, but it could be a figure or a certain DVD box set or something. Some of my sort of favorite things that I own. I think that will make for a good video, but let's get straight into it now. We have Spartan Total Warrior. Sega did a very good job with this game. One of the best hack and slash games on the PlayStation 2. Really good. We have Space Race, but it's a Looney Tunes game, but it's called Space Race. So just an average Mario Kart style Looney Tunes racing game. We have a couple of Space Invaders games here. Space Invaders Anniversary and Space Invaders Invasion Day. Two very different games here, even though part of the same series. This one is a sort of classic retro arcade one with different variations, and this one is something completely different. It plays like Space Invaders, but it has a story and real people and things like that. It's kind of an oddity. It took me a while to find this one. Then we have the precursor to the Darksiders games, in my opinion, Soul Reaver. I think these games spawned Darksiders games, so I hear good things about this game series. Then we have Soul Calibur 2 and 3. This is a very popular game, and if you have the GameCube version, you get Link. If you have the PlayStation 2 version, you get Hindenwalker from Tekken. And if you have the original Xbox version, you get Spawn from the Spawn comics. And then Soul Calibur 3. Very good fighting games. Have sort of a cool story mode. Build your own character and stuff like that. I hear Soul Calibur 5 has a really good customization feature. That's pretty cool. Then we have SpongeBob, Atlantis SquarePantis. I'm guessing an average platformer or something. I'm not entirely sure what sort of game this is and if it's any good. Then we have two very fun series out here, Splashdown and Splashdown 2, Why It's Gone Hard. Sort of like wave race style games, but I hear they're very good games. The second one is often highly recommended by Metal Jesus, so couldn't pass up the opportunity to have them in the collection. Then we get into some Spider-Man games here. A few, not all of them, but a few of them. We have the Spider-Man 1, 2 and 3 trilogy of the movies. This game is often referred to as the best Spider-Man game for web slinging back in the day, and was very impressive. The first game was decent enough. I've never played 3, but it has big memes from that game. And then Friend or Foe, which is a sort of beat 'em up game with variety of characters, so kind of a cool one there. Then we have Sphinx and a Cursed Mummy. Oh, I thought I pressed the pause button, I'm so sorry. Yeah, this was quite a popular game back in the day. I remember seeing this one on the TV all the time. Then we get into some Star Wars games here. I'll show the Star Wars ones that I have. I've already shown some others, but here are the rest of them. We have Star Wars Battlefront, Star Wars Clone Wars, Jedi Starfighter, Bounty Hunter, Battlefront 2, 2 copies of Battlefront 2. Not very good, just a flight and vehicle game with some Jedi levels. I hear this is actually a pretty good flight game. Very, very fun game back in the day. Yeah, you can't hate on Bounty Hunter. And then probably my favourite series of them all was the Battlefront, but I have 2 copies of Battlefront 2, but one of them is a variation because it has different, it has this, and that's not a sticker, that's actually a case variation, so that's pretty cool. Excuse me. Then we have State of Emergency 1 and 2. I remember this game back in the day. Pretty fun, arcade style, beat 'em up, I guess you can call it. As for the second one, I've never played it, but the first one was made by Rockstar. Says it all. Then we have Starsky and Hutch and Star Trek Voyager Elite Force. This game, one person can drive and the other person shoots. So pretty fun co-op style there, and I think this is a first person shooter as well. Then we have some more here. Oh, the other 2 Star Wars games. Star Wars Racer Revenge and Star Wars Starfighter. Sequel to Pod Racer, and this is sort of like an episode 1 spin-off game. Never played that one, but this one's average. Then we got 3 more here. Getaway Black Monday. I used to love playing this game. Pretty fun game, kind of like GTA in London. The Third Age of the Lord of the Rings, and this is basically like a Final Fantasy game. And then we have The Matrix, Path of Neo. very popular game back in its day, and yeah, I loved this game as a kid. Used to play it all the time. Then we have Skate Attack. It kind of looks a little bit like Jet Set Radio or something, so yeah, don't know what to say. Then we have SBK 07, Superbike racing game. I'm not very good at these games, to be honest. Then we have a couple of SingStar games. Actually, I've got more SingStar games. It's amazing how many variations of SingStar there are. And this isn't all of them. There's ones that are exclusive to countries, like Latino ones, country ones. But we'll go from. We have the original SingStar, SingStar Party, SingStar Legends, SingStar's 80s, R&B, Pop World, and Rocks. And essentially these are just karaoke games, so that have about, say, 30 or 40 songs on them. And yeah, you need a microphone to play them, but I do have a microphone. I actually haven't played these at all, but perhaps one day I will do it. Maybe on Christmas, maybe as a laugh. We'll see. Then we have SOS, The Final Escape. Kind of like a disaster themed adventure game. And yeah, I hear this is a really good game. We have 4 Sonic games. I don't think this is all of them. There are more on PlayStation 2, but here's the ones that I happen to own. Sonic Mega Collection Plus. Worth the money. You get all the classics there. Can't complain with the classics. Good ports. We have Sonic Gems Collection. Again, 6 bonus classics, but also the main reason to have this one would be for Sonic CD. We have Sonic Riders. Never played this game, but from what I hear, it's nothing special. And then Sonic Heroes. Really have lots of memories from this game. I was a big fan of this game as a kid. I really love it. And then Soldier of Fortune, Gold Edition. Yeah, just an average FPS game with lots of gore to be found in it, I hear too. Then we have Sylphied, The Lost Planet. It's a shooter game, and I'm actually not gonna lie, I really do like my classic shoot 'em up games, so love this sort of thing. Then we have Silent Scope 1 and 2. Arcade game, basically, where you play as a sniper. I've never played the arcade game, nor have I played any port of it, so I don't know how good these games are and how well they translate to a console. Then we have 2 very popular series here, Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill 3, and this is the special 2-disc set here. Excuse me. God damn it. Yeah, absolutely terrifying game this was in the day. And 3 is not a joke either, so terrifying, horrible, horrific games. Don't play these with the lights off, kids. Then we have Shocks Rally Reinvented. I've heard good things about this game, actually. I've heard it's a really good arcade rally game, so perhaps I'll enjoy it. Then we have Spyro, Enter the Dragonfly, and A Hero's Tale. I've played this one, and yeah, this one's pretty good actually. It's not perfect, and then I've never played this one, so you know, I sort of give up on Spyro after the PlayStation 1 game, so, but I wouldn't mind getting the new Spyro game. I hear it would be a lot of fun. Then we have Spy Hunter, a very, very bad version of the arcade classic. Then we have SpongeBob games, Battle for Volcano Island, which is sort of like a co-op game with multiple Nicktoons characters. And then Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. I have 2 copies for some reason. I remember playing this one as a kid. Me and my friend used to play it. It's gonna be a smaller part today, guys. I thought it wouldn't be this long. I thought it would have gone longer. Then we have very popular game series. We have SSX, SSX3, SSX on Tour, and SSX Tricky. Arcade snowboarding games at their finest. Classic games in their own right, and very fun games. Even if you don't like snowboarding, definitely check these games out. You're gonna have a lot of fun with them. Then we have Street Racing Syndicate. Just an average street racing game, from what I hear. Then we have Smuggler's Run 1 and 2. I'm not gonna lie, I really didn't find these that interesting. It's kind of like a racing game, but you have to drop things off. The game is just one big escort game. It's not exactly original. Yep, that's right. Smarties Meltdown. I have no clue as to what this game is trying to be, but it exists, and yeah, crazy stuff. Then we have Solid Storm and Sky Odyssey. This is again another arcade style game, so I'd enjoy this one, I know that much. And this is a flight game, I think, like a flight simulator. Don't know, it looks interesting, to say the least. Then we have the SOCOM series. SOCOM US Navy SEALs 1, 2, and 3. This was a very popular tactical shooter back in the day, and you would actually have a microphone you could use to communicate, and that was quite a big thing back in those days, before, you know, Xbox Live and PlayStation Network. So yeah, being able to talk to your friends was something of the future. Then we have Snowboard Racer 2, one of the worst snowboarding games I've ever played. And Sniper Elite. It all began on the PlayStation 2. And this game is tough as nails. Very challenging game. Take your time and plan everything. Really fun, but also really challenging game. So, there we have it for part 2. Like I said, I want to do something different on the channel, and doing this Vlogmas, I think, would be, I don't know, it would be pretty interesting, to say the least. I think doing it will definitely be a good idea. I don't think it's going to be a bad idea in any means. I think, you know, it will be a good opportunity to show me off in a sort of a a more happy environment and just sort of let loose kind of thing. I just want to give my thoughts on Red Dead Redemption Online. A lot of people are complaining about it and saying, it's buggy and it doesn't work. I've never experienced that. I experienced a fair share of bugs in the single player. One of them was a game-breaking bug at one point, but I fixed it somehow. And I've got to say, I enjoyed the game, and I've still got some things to do in single player before I get the 100% achievement. I've still got a few side quests to do and a few epilogue missions, but nonetheless, I think the multiplayer is better than GTA Online. My main issue with GTA Online is anyone can come up to you and kill you instantly. Red Dead Redemption, it seems that because it's not like, GTA where you can have a really fast car that can essentially get to another player within, seconds or minutes. Red Dead takes a lot longer because you're on horses and things, but I spent about an hour just having a fight with my friend in the game. One more match, one more. And I had such a blast. It's such an hilarious game. It's just sitting there and messing around and killing your friend. I went on a murderous rampage and killed every single person in a town. It was crazy. I killed them with my bare hands. It was something else. And yeah, I should have streamed it really, but perhaps tonight. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed today's video, feel free to leave a like. And of course, comment below. Let me know your favorite PlayStation 2 game. Let me know what some of your favorite things in your collection is. And also, would you like to see my favorite things in my collection video? And of course, subscribe if you haven't already, and join the family. And as always, have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye.